Welcome to the Soul Rest. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to the Soul Rest. This channel shares emotional stories and life lessons that remind us what truly matters. Now, let's begin. Have you ever ignored a call from your parents because you were too busy? Too busy working? Too busy chasing your dreams? Too busy living your life? And you thought to yourself, I'll call them later. But sometimes, later never comes. Tonight, I want to share a story. A story about a son who realized the value of his parents only when it was too late. And by the end of this story, you may feel the urge to call your parents. Daniel was a young man living in New York City. He had a good job in a financial company, a modern apartment, a busy schedule, and a dream of becoming successful. But far away in a small town lived his parents. His father had retired. His mother spent her days taking care of the house. Every Sunday evening, his mother called him, "Hello, my son. How are you?" Her voice was always warm, but Daniel was often busy. Sometimes he answered while typing emails. "Hi, Mum, I'm working. Can we talk later?" His mother would always reply softly, "Of course, son. Just take care of yourself." Daniel never noticed the disappointment hidden in her voice. To him, it was just another phone call. Daniel's mother loved talking to him, not because she had something important to say, but because hearing his voice made her day complete. Sometimes she told him simple stories about the neighbor's dog, about the flowers in the garden, about the weather, small things. But Daniel often felt impatient. "Mum, these things aren't important." One evening she said something that Daniel barely listened to. "I made your favorite soup today. It reminded me of when you were little." Daniel smiled briefly. "Mum, I'm not a kid anymore." But to a mother, her child is always a child. Months passed. Daniel visited home less and less. First it was every few months, then once a year. Work was always the excuse. His mother kept a small calendar. Every day she marked the date, waiting for the next time she would see her son. Sometimes she looked at old photos. Daniel's first day at school, Daniel's birthday parties, Daniel sleeping peacefully as a child. She smiled, but her eyes often filled with tears, because the house had become very quiet. One evening Daniel was working late. His phone rang. It was a number from his hometown. He almost ignored it, but something made him answer. A neighbor spoke on the phone. "Daniel, you should come home. Your mother is very sick." Daniel felt his heart drop. He immediately booked a flight. For the first time in years, nothing in his work mattered anymore. All he could think about was his mother. When Daniel arrived at the hospital, everything was silent. The nurse looked at him with gentle eyes. "I'm sorry. You came too late." Daniel walked into the room. His mother lay peacefully on the bed. Next to her was a small folded note. His hands trembled as he opened it. It said, "My dear son, I know you are busy chasing your dreams. I am proud of you. I only wished to hear your voice a little more often. Take care of yourself. Love, Mum." Daniel collapsed in tears. For the first time in his life, he understood something. Success means nothing if the people who love you the most are no longer there. If your parents are still alive, you are lucky. Call them today. Visit them. Listen to their stories, because one day the phone will stop ringing and you will wish you had answered more often. If this story touched your heart, please like this video and subscribe to The Soul Rest. This channel shares stories that remind us of love, family, and the true meaning of life. And before you leave, take a moment. Call your parents. Tell them you love them, because one day it may be too late.